Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be cooking prawn jollof rice. These are all my ingredients that I've got here. I've got sweet pepper, Maggi Cube, a vegetable seasoning. I've got onions, my chili, and I've got the prawns which I've fried them already. Got tin tomatoes here and my basmati rice. I'll be using this seasoning and tomatoes puree, and also garlic and ginger paste which I've got here. Okay, let's get started. First thing, I'll be putting the onions in here. Okay, so now I'm just going to be adding the garlic and ginger paste in here. And it was just one other seasoning that I've forgotten to say. Also, I'll be using a small amount of curry powder, which is right there. Okay, I've just used one of my chilies, which I've got in here. I've just put it in there, so I'm just going to add that in here. Okay, I'm just adding the chili in here. Okay, then after that I'll be adding the Maggi Cube and the vegetable stock in there. Okay, all the seasoning is in there. So I'm now going to be adding tomatoes puree. Okay, just been adding the tomatoes puree. Okay. Okay, and so now I've added the tomatoes puree and everything, so I'm just going to put a little bit of the seasoning for the prawns. Okay, just get like a small okay, just got this much in here. So now it's drying out, so I'm just going to put the tomatoes in here. Okay, so now, sorry, my washing machine. So now it's all cooked. The tomatoes are cooked, so I'm just going to be adding the veggie, the red and the yellow peppers. Okay. Okay, now that is in here, so I'm just gonna wait for a bit for that to cook, and I'll be adding some of the prawns. Okay, I have the prawns here, so I'm just adding one Maggi Cube. Okay, I have the prawns here. I'm just be adding one Maggi Cube, and I will be also mixing with just this seasoned flavor, which is for prawns. I'll just be adding that and then deep frying the prawns. Okay, and then adding the Maggi Cube too. So I'll just mix this up and okay, and I'll be putting that back in here as it's hot already. Just deep fry it. Okay, I've left it to cook for a bit, so now I'm just putting the prawns in here. So I'm just gonna add, I did fry it also with small ones, so I'll be putting that one first with some of the ones on shell. So okay, I'm just gonna leave half of it in the plate for the last minute. So now all the prawns, half of the prawns are in here. So I'm just gonna leave it for a few minutes just for the prawns to get a bit of seasoning in. Okay, now the prawns and the finger is in here. So I'm just going to be adding the basmati rice. Oops, sorry. Okay. So now that is in, I'm just going to taste it to see the salt is just perfect on. Okay, with all that I did not add any salt in there because I wanted to wait till the last minute to put salt in here. So now I put that in, and I'm just going to seal this and let it cook. Okay, just came to check it and it's looking good. So now I'm going to add the rest of that in here. Okay, right. So I'm just gonna mix that up. That's one of my little cheaty buggers. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that in here. I don't want to mix it too much so it end up getting a bit mushy. Alright, so I'm just now gonna leave it for a bit because it's nearly done but not quite yet. Okay, just now checking last to see if it's ready. Okay, just got the lid off and it looks fantastic. It's all perfectly done, and so now I'm just gonna serve it to myself and my beautiful boys as my hubby's already at work, so I'll save his for him when he gets back home. Right, just put it on a plate. Yeah, so it tastes really good, as is fantastic, and thank you guys, thank you so much, and thank you for joining me make my prawn jollof rice. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and like, please.